Welcome back to McPhee Ford. Today we're taking a look at this brand new 2023 Ford F-150. This particular F-150 is a Lariat model finished in Agate black metallic. This has the 502A package, which is the high package, which basically means this truck is fully loaded, fully equipped. Now we do not have the sport package, so Ford basically defaults to chrome, so we do have a little bit of a chrome appearance package added to this Lariat here. Now technically they don't call it the XTR, which is what Ford calls their chrome package, but it's sort of like a no-branded chrome package that Ford adds to their Lariat models. Of course, here we have a nice chrome accented grille, and of course the full chrome bumper with the chrome tow hooks. And we also do have the front parking sensors that do go along the bottom of the bumper as well. We also have the 360 camera, so we do have the camera there, front view with the two on the mirrors, and then the one in the back does produce a 360-degree image. We do have these beautiful LED adaptive headlights, which is included with the high package, and also includes the LED fog lights. And if we come around to the side, also with the high package, we do get these 20-inch chrome wheels. Now if you get the mid package, the 501A, you do get the 18-inch wheel, but this one has the high package, so we do have the larger 20-inch wheel. It's sort of like a 6-spoke design, similar to actually the Explorer ST, similar design with the wheel, but of course fitted for an F-150. It's wrapped in a 275/60 sort of all-terrain tire. Now we do have the PowerBoost hybrid engine, indicated by that badge there on the side. You can also get a little bit of a sneak peek of the high voltage cables that run along the fender there. So we do have the PowerBoost, which is a full hybrid engine that was actually introduced for this generation of F-150. I'll talk a little bit more about the engine when we get to the interior portion. But moving along here, we do of course have the F-150 Lariat badge there, of course finished in chrome. And we do have the PowerScope tow mirror, which is actually optional on the Lariat models. It's not as popular on F-150, but this is sort of the Super Duty mirror, as you would find standard on Super Duties. Basically, it is a dual convex tow mirror, so you have sort of the fisheye lens here on the bottom, and then your sort of standard mirror up top, which does include the blind spot system up there in the corner, so that will kind of turn orange when there's a vehicle in the blind spot. And again, it does have that camera there on the side. I'll give you a look at the window sticker for this particular F-150 here. Apologize, it is a little bit wet, but we do have 2023 right there, finished in Agate black with the PowerBoost engine. And here's some of the options that this particular one has. So we have a little bit of options here. Brings the price to $88,630. And that is Canadian pricing. We are here in Nova Scotia, so that is Canadian dollars. This particular F-150 is a Super Crew, so it's sort of that full four-door, and we do have the 6.5-foot bed. Of course, we do have four-wheel drive, indicated by that badge there. With the Lariat, we also do get the LED taillight, so it's a beautiful LED design here with the Lariat models. It's standard on Lariat and above. Take a look at the rear end. We do have that F-150 badge sort of stamped in the middle of the tailgate there, and again, chrome accent along the bottom of the bumper, as well as the parking sensors. And we do have the Class 4 hitch right here, which is standard on Lariat. That includes 4 and 7-pin connectors. We also have the rear view camera. We do have the power tailgate option, so it does go up and down power operated, and that includes the tailgate step with the tailgate work surface here. Now standard with the PowerBoost engine, we do have the 2.4 kilowatt Pro Power onboard system. It's an onboard generator, gives you a bunch of outlets back here, as well as higher wattage outlets in the interior cabin as well. You can get the upgraded 7.2 kilowatt Pro Power. This particular one does not have that, but we do have higher voltage with the PowerBoost engine. So that's definitely nice. You can power tools, cooking appliances, all that with those outlets. We also have LED box lighting and lots of tie-down points. And if we take a look at the interior of this F-150, now with the Lariat model, it means we do have leather. So we have full leather, of course, throughout the entire interior. It also includes the sort of brown sort of accent piping here on the seat. Now there is one thing to note with this sort of color here. Now because we do not have the sport package, Ford actually does not include that color on the door and up on the dash. Typically with the sport package, they actually include this color, that sort of brown color. It's kind of like on the door, up on the dash, and on the console, and a couple other spots. But because we do not have the sport package, they actually replace it with like sort of just like that black color. So that is just one little thing to note there. These seats are fully power operated. They're also heated and cooled, which is standard with Lariat. So they're very comfortable seats. And again, nice premium leather material as well. And if we take a look at the door panel, Again, nice leather all throughout. Everything's power operated, of course. Power folding mirrors, power extending mirrors. So we actually click that and that will extend the mirror to help you see past the trailer. We also have three-way memory that not only works for the driver's seat, but also the power steering column and the power pedals. So the pedals are power operated. You can click that and they'll kind of whir into place. And then we also have the power steering wheel. So this will go up and down, in and out. Of course, everything's power operated, and that does work with the memory. And you can also link that memory function with a key fob. So if you have two different drivers, you can actually link it to a key fob. So it'll recognize the key fob and it'll change all the settings for that key fob there. So definitely nice, definitely convenient if you have more than one driver for one truck. But taking a look at some of the controls here, so we have all of the lighting controls, we have bed lighting, mirror spotlights, again the power pedals right there, and the power tailgate release. And if we look at the interior here, take a step inside, we do have basically the same key fob as you get on every Ford vehicle. We have remote start and also the power tailgate release. And push button start. And again, powering this F-150 here is the PowerBoost engine, which was actually the first time in the industry that a half-ton can get a hybrid engine, at least a full hybrid engine. Basically means that this truck has the ability to drive in full electric power, and if it requires more energy or more power, it does automatically kick on the gasoline engine, which is a 3.5 liter EcoBoost, which this combination puts out 430 horsepower and a whopping 570 foot-pounds of torque. This is a monstrously powerful engine. It's actually a very fast truck as well. It's kind of just a benefit of having so much power. It's actually a very, very quick truck. Properly equipped, it can tow up to 12,700 pounds. So it's definitely a very, very capable truck here. And that is paired to the 10-speed automatic transmission via this console shifter right down here. But we'll start here on this nice leather wrapped steering wheel, where we do have the adaptive cruise control and lane centering system. So this F-150 basically drives itself. We also have controls right here for the fully digital gauge cluster, which gives us all types of different information. We have trip and fuel, truck info, towing status, navigation, phone, all the various settings in here as a very, very configurable gauge cluster. We also have, standard with the Lariat, is the Sync 4 12-inch display. So again, standard with the Lariat model includes things like Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, which is actually used wirelessly, so you don't have to worry about fumbling around with a cable or anything like that. So it's used wirelessly. We have Sirius XM satellite radio. Of course, you can hook up your phone via Bluetooth right here. You also have all your various settings in here. Into the feature section, we do have that Pro Power Onboard, so you can monitor all the Pro Power Onboard status through the screen, or you can also use the Ford Pass app on your phone. So for instance, if you have this system hooked up to your camper trailer and you're camping in your trailer, you can actually check your phone to see how much power you're pulling. You know, if you're running like an air conditioner or cooking appliances, that kind of thing, so you can kind of make sure you're not overusing the system there. We also have zone lighting, towing, and this one does have the onboard scale with the Smart Hitch, which is basically, well, an onboard scale. Kind of gives you a rough idea of how much payload you have, both in the bed and also the cab. So you have a little scale system right there. Super cool, super convenient, especially have if like an ATV loaded on the back or something, it'll kind of give you an idea. Power flow, this will show the status of the hybrid system. So right now the engine is on due to the heater setting, and the engine is cold. So we'll kind of help warm up the engine, and the heater is running. I have the air conditioning going, so that's why the engine is running. But if we kind of move away from the screen, we do have the 360 camera. So we can pull up the 360 camera right here and cycle through a bunch of different views right up top. We also have the parking sensors, so we can turn those on and off with just one click of a button. We also do have the 4-wheel drive settings down here, which does include 4 high, and we do get the addition of 4 automatic, which you don't actually get with an XLT. It's basically a sort of a more slippery condition mode. It'll kind of automatically distribute power where it thinks it needs to, and kind of do it automatically. Locking rear differential right there. And we also do have the climate control system, automatic dual zone, all of that. Heated and cooled seats, which is definitely nice to have. We also have a wireless charger and some USB connectors right there. Again, the 10-speed automatic. This is the hybrid version of the 10-speed, so it kind of combines the engine and then it kind of sandwiches the electric motor in the transmission. So it's kind of like a unique design there with that. It's a 33 kilowatt electric motor that Ford uses with the PowerBoost engine. We do also have the inverter outlet, so it's 120 volt, 20 amp, which is basically what you would see in your house or even more. So there's lots of power up here. 12 volt connector. We also do have a dual glove box. Lots and lots of storage here in the front. And if we take a look at the rear seat of this F-150, again, this is the Super Crew, which is definitely the largest and certainly the most popular cab that you can get for the F-150s. We also have a rear center armrest, which does include some cup holders. We can also lift the seats up here, so we do have a nice flat load surface, a nice uninterrupted surface back here, so you can throw some tools, your pets, whatever you gotta do. So you have nice storage back here. Also have the carpeted floor mats and some additional storage right there. Now, these seats here are also heated, so we have heated rear seats for the outer seats, which is controlled from right here. We also have more outlets, of course, all the outlets back here, USB 12 volt and that inverter outlet. So we keep everything charged up with those ports right there, cup holders, climate vents, all that, and again, lots and lots of space as well. So if you're interested in this particular F-150 Lariat, it is for sale here at McPhee Ford, so feel free to give us a call, or you can visit us at mcpheeford.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.